the whole story with kind of getting involved with this book, I think one of the most, something that hits home specifically to me, you kind of wanted to leave it as something for your family, your children, I believe.
Right. 15 years ago when my dad died, I realized that I didn't have any videos and very few pictures and no letters. And I felt kind of alone and left out and to fend for myself. And I decided that I didn't want that to happen to my children, you know, when I finally leave this earth. So I started to collect quotes, spiritual quotes around that I could find, and I put them in a little spiral notebook. And when I completed it, I was really, really happy. And I figured out at the end that I did that myself. And so that was the beginning of The Greater You. I started writing the insights that appear at the end of the book. And I ended up finding my soul through the process. And the book evolved from that point.
That's the fun thing about those real personal projects that you find, you know, it answers the question that you're looking for, and then it opens up a whole new can of worms.
Yeah, that you never expect. I certainly didn't expect to write The Journey of Awakening. Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be just kind of like a book of poetry. And years ago, he was anti-poetry books. He was like, "This just won't do. You're gonna have to write the pages in between." I strongly recommend it. And really, it was a rejection that I felt initially, and it just turned into something really, really beautiful. In the end, the story just kind of flowed.
Mm-hmm. So it was basically just in there. You just kind of allowed yourself the space, the time to sort of just pull it out of you.
Yeah, I think it was, I was destined to write it. I look at it as, pre-birth programming that I was just living out. It was going to happen, and I just didn't know it. And as I started writing the book, everything made sense then. It was like, it's almost like two books in one, with the text of the chapters, the 19 chapters, and then the insights at the end of the book. Mm-hmm. But the insights at the end of the chapters, but that's how the book started out, with just the insights. Are you
an artist as well? Or, clearly you're a writer, and that's definitely an artist. Are you a visual artist by chance too, or just?
No, I'm a surgeon.
Okay.
I'm a obstetrician and gynecologist. I thought that my healing talents were just as certain, and it appears that just trying to do a little healing of the heart.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. So you're in California now, right? You left.
Mm-hmm. Still practicing medicine and just kind of shifting my career over towards spirituality, and obviously promotion of the book is changing a lot of things, and looking forward to the next chapter.
Mm-hmm. You feeling that after you've sort of gotten this one out, do you feel another one inside of you?
I do, but I've been writing this book for 7 years.
Oh.
And so it's like a 7-year pregnancy.
Right.
And it just launched like about 4 weeks ago. So I'm definitely focused on this. I feel like this is my life's work, in summary. And I'm going to enjoy this without the pressure of another book. It was a long process. It took a lot of strain on the people around me. Mm-hmm. So I'm really happy that it's born and can kind of breathe on its own and allow me to process it and teach from it and celebrate it for a while.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think I realized that it took 7 years. That's pretty amazing. And I know, so I'm not saying, hey, hurry up and do the next one, but
Yeah.
but I know how it is, especially with a lot of other, Paul Thomas Anderson just comes to mind. I know when he was, one of his first big movies, he started writing his second halfway through just to kind of ignore just the press and everything of, just insecurities. I think that's more that he was dealing with at the time. But it sounds like you're really enjoying it and you want to just speak this message. So that's really why I wanted to even ask.
Yeah, it's so broad and vast. It covers, so much of the questions in life and the pursuit of the spiritual journey that I hope to be answering questions from this book for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. I didn't look up your social media. Do you do a Facebook or an Instagram at all?
I do. I have Instagram. It's Russell Clayton. And I have Facebook, which is Dr. Russell Clayton. And I do videos too.
Oh, okay.
And obviously speaking engagements. So looking forward to doing things strictly related to, this manuscript and get out and meet the people that share this common interest.
You took the words out of my mouth, but that's what I was going to ask. This is totally ripe for, weekly or monthly videos, kind of just talking about the insight. I mean, you could literally just read your insights, via camera to your Facebook or Instagram audience. But I think that would also help, just incite even more conversation from your online following.
Yeah, I think my videos are pretty unique and special and different from their own standpoint, and they have cut-ins of live footage of people actually going through things as I'm talking.
Oh, nice.
So it has a real nice touch. They're going to be creating the online version of the Journey of Awakening in terms of creating groups that I can teach it in online sessions for weeks, like six week course type of thing,
right,
where you're released a little bit at a time. It's so meaty
right.
that to truly to read the book is what people have told me so far is that they'll keep it forever because you just simply can't get your head around everything that's discussed in the book in the time that you read it. So I'll be offering that. That's the next step for me anyway. Yeah,
well, that makes sense. Are you going to do your own audiobook?
I think that's down the road.
Yeah.
I think that's down the road. I'm a busy surgeon and I have a family of four.
Oh,
I have four children. And then with the promotion of this book and the kids and the activities, my time is limited. So I'm just going to ride this wave right now. And like I said, just looking forward to speaking to as many people as possible about this, trying to ring the bell.
Right. That's good. That's all. Yeah, that's wonderful. And the reason I especially just hearing you talk, you do have a very calming voice, and so that's why I wondered. I was like, well, is he? Because I could clearly hear you reading the book, and so that would be.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it in my dreams. I've heard it in my dreams, and yeah, people tell me that. I'm not sure where that comes from, or it's just a perception, or I guess it's just transmitted from a peaceful state that I live in.
I think that's exactly what it is. I think it's just the peace, because there's no, and it's probably much aligned with like what you've had to get that internal peace with your work as a surgeon, just to really be, at peace, to really focus on what you're doing. And so just depending on if your attention is on to speaking or, a surgery, like, it just comes across, and so that peacefulness comes across. So I think that's where, especially with the talking, it comes in.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes, you should. I definitely meant it as a compliment. Definitely. Meaning that you're essentially living proof of the book.
There you go. I mean, it really, my wife says, you wrote this book for you. You wrote this book for you. This is your life. And I'm like, no, I wrote it for everyone. Everyone is going through things. And she's like, but, you've lived this as well. And at this point, I'm fully accepting that it's kind of a mixture between my personal journey and my consciousness that I've absorbed in my years of life. And it's just what I realized when I started posting these insights on social media. So many people liked it and identified with it, and I realized that my spiritual journey and my life journey, it's a shared journey. Mm-hmm. We all share this. We all walk down the same path. It's just one path to enlightenment, and I just happen to collect my experiences and write my experiences down, and as a scientist and as a surgeon and as a physician, dissect that journey and put it back in simple terms what happened to me, and it all stems from my awakening. You can only write from what you've experienced,
right?
But I'm not the only one to experience this, and I'm kind of out to prove a point that people say that you can't awaken anyone, and I pretty much disagree with that. I strongly feel that I was a Boy Scout. I don't know if you were a Boy Scout. Were you a Boy Scout or anything like that?
Yes, I was.
And the Boy Scout motto.
Yes.
Be prepared.
Yes.
And so I believe in being prepared for journeys, and I was preparing before I wrote this book, and I think that although we can't control our destiny, we can make sure that our tool belt is loaded with things to accompany us to facilitate a smooth and a smooth journey that we ourselves are planning.
Right.
It'd be silly to go on a hike without a map, without a road map, without a flashlight or a compass. And so I consider the book just a tool to use on your spiritual journey. And hopefully it will be useful down the road.
Yes, yeah. I want to agree with every single thing. It's not a problem that that's where so many great pieces of art. My general focus is with visual artists, and so that's just why I was asking about it. But so many of us, you just create the work. You do create it for yourself, but in doing it for yourself, there are just so many people that are looking for someone else that's holding a candle, and so that's kind of what you're really doing.
Absolutely.
Because it's hard.
Go ahead.
No, it's just hard, and so it's good to have someone that does it.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier when you see someone else do something. In surgery, we say see one, do one. So each new operation that I learned as a resident, I was taught one time, and the expectation was the second time that I could do it. And without seeing that demonstration, you have to go through a lot more. You have to jump many more hurdles and spend many more hours, if not years, learning how to do that. And it just makes it so much easier when you have, like you said, when you have somebody up ahead shining a light onto a path that put our feet in,
right,
and walk that same footstep path.
It is, and I think that's probably where you're going to end up connecting with so many people too, because everyone is looking for an answer, and this will be a great just roadmap along the way to help people uncover truths about themselves, truth about their life, whatever, and so it's good to. You're doing good things, so I'm glad it's working out and touching so many people as well yourself.
Thank you.
So I do speak more with a lot of artists. Do you have, any last kind of takeaways that you really want me to discuss, or?
I think the main thing, my main key for this book is really about the value in realization, the journey of self-realization, because really we're just existing in like a dream state, up to that point when we can finally dig down and find our inner truth, who we really are, our identity as souls, as non-physical beings. Once we discover that truth, we were able to create art, music, life, events, circumstances, meetings, gathering from a higher perspective, from a higher plane. And so my end result in this was to find the things and to find the path to peace, and find the path to love, find the path to understanding and wisdom. And the truth is that all of those things can be found by finding your own inner truth. And so frequently we get it backwards, where we're trying to find the ways or the projects to get there. But if we just merge with that and we become those things, then our art becomes something very, very beautiful, created from a higher plane.
That's wonderful.
Essentially, it's like the delivery of your signature gift is all wrapped up and entangled in our thoughts and emotions. And until we break free of that and become masters of our minds, we can't really get free to create all of that beautiful art that we need to share, that unique signature gift that only you can deliver. So my message is that to aspire and get to what your truth, so that you can find and unwrap that signature gift and share it with the world. And if we all did that, wow, what a beautiful world this would be.
That's wonderful. Creating from peace. I really like that.
Yes, stillness. Creating from that sacred space that we all possess. Not to be ignored. Most of us get ready, wake up, rush to work, complete our full day, slam down meals, write letters, answer bills, answer emails, watching TV, relax, with very little attention paid to spiritual practice. And that's how we get out of alignment. Mm-hmm. It's not until you get into that alignment that light really pops on and elevates your perspective, from a higher plane.
Yeah. I feel like you just summed it up. I don't think I have anything else to ask. That was great.
Okay.
That was great.
All right. Well, if there's any questions that arise, I'm always available.
Sounds good. And you said you're is it Russell Clayton on Instagram?
It's Russell Clayton on Instagram and Dr. Russell Clayton on Facebook.
Have you made a Facebook page for this book?
No. I plan on writing many books, so that really wouldn't be too fair.
Gotcha.
Scattering, where I create. So I think that one-stop shop, I decided that my website is Dr. Russell Clayton, and the same thing. My next book is Surrender to Love. As I create and write more books, they'll all be in the same place.
Right. Okay. That works. That makes sense. Well, Dr. Clayton, I appreciate the time. I appreciate you taking the time and obviously going on this journey and allowing people to kind of go with you. I think it's it's a tough journey. So thank you for sharing it. And I hope just the best of luck for you.
Likewise. The same to you.
Thank you so much.
All right. You take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.